Alex, we always talk about fixture congestion and schedules and stuff in football these days. As a player, how much do you actually welcome loads of opportunities to play games and games coming thick and fast and midweek cup competitions like in this case?
Yeah, definitely. It's good for us. We'll rather be out playing than on the training pitch kind of thing. And for the players who aren't playing as much, these kind of games help in match fitness and getting yourself out there.
I guess it's very different from my point of view, having commentated on football for 20 years, when we would see much smaller squads back in the day, and now it's the norm to have 20-odd players, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that just a fact of life now? Do you think players are more accepting of the fact that you might not play Saturday, but that doesn't mean you won't play Tuesday?
I'm not sure.
I guess you always want to play, don't you?
Yeah, you always, as a player, you always want to play. Like, you don't want to be sat on the bench and not playing games. But when these opportunities come about, then the squad normally gets changed with the players who play more games, and it gives players opportunity.
I think that's what I mean. The idea of changes are more common when you change competition or when you've got 3 games in a week or something. Is it not a surprise when the manager picks the team and says there's some changes?
Not really, no. Because we know in these cup competitions that he's kind of said that the players who aren't playing as much will get game time and we will play games. So,
how much can these competitions sort of change the fortunes or set the tone? I remember the previous group game in the trophy at Fleetwood when the team started so well and got 2-0 up in the game, and it was almost a bit of an experiment with a different system, and that kind of rolled over into a couple of league games.
Yeah.
Can you pick up things from these trophy games, maybe even experiment a bit?
Yeah, definitely. Like, we went to a back 4 in the last one against Fleetwood, and I thought it worked well. Like, we were very good. I thought we were very good that day. We didn't get the result, but we played good football, and I don't know, it gives the gaffer something different to look at kind of thing, and it's good for us.
As a player who's come through the ranks, is this competition perhaps more significant than if you'd signed at the age you are now? Because it's very often your first opportunity comes in these competitions.
Yeah, it is. For the younger players, it's exciting. Definitely, it's still for me exciting. I think I made my debut against Forest 21s in this competition, so that really gave me the kind of, this is like a first team environment kind of thing, and you've got your squad number and everything like that. So it is exciting, and it's another opportunity. It
probably feels like 5 minutes, but also about 10 years ago that you made that debut. How quickly have things changed for you? I think you turned 21 recently, didn't you? To be even with a number 10 on your chest there, to be a regular member of the squad.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that long ago that you were coming in and making your debut. Has it gone quickly?
Yeah, it's flown by. It's crazy. The amount of games I've been involved in and played, I feel like I am an important part of the team, and like, not long ago when I was making my debut, it didn't feel like that at all. Like, I was the youngest in the changing room, and just like getting on the bench and stuff, like, I was buzzing and happy with. I still am, like, but it's more like now I need to assert myself in the team. I feel like I'm getting to that stage now.
I guess the dynamic changes quite quickly, doesn't it? You'll be by no means the youngest in there anymore. Yeah. Does that mean that your role changes? Do you find guys who are younger than you, or guys that have just signed for the club, actually come to you for a bit of support and a bit of guidance?
Yeah, definitely. I speak to Angela a lot, and Josh Smith has started making appearances now, so they're good to speak to kind of thing, and tell them if they have any questions, like, how do you feel before a game, or do you do this when you're not in the squad, how to react. Like, there's loads of things that I speak to them quite a bit and just try and give advice now and then.
I spoke to a retired ex-pro the other day about players that have been produced through a club's youth system, and he was saying there's just an affinity between the supporters and those players. I wonder whether within a changing room it feels the same, whether there's a bond between the local guys, the guys who know the place, the guys who were, in your case, have been coming here long before you were a player. Is there something special still about players who are local and know what the club's all about?
Yeah, I don't know, you'll have to ask different people, but in terms of how I feel like it is a close bond between the fans and myself. Like, I speak to the fans all the time, kind of thing. Like, I'm sure some of the other players who aren't local and stuff are, and we all get on, kind of thing. It's not like tight groups or anything, but it does feel for me that sort of bond, that closeness to the fans, and every time you put the shirt on you just want to give 100% for them, because I was in that position as a fan, because it was my birthday the other day and it came up. I went Morecambe away on my birthday about 4 or 5 years ago, so things like that, I've been in their position, I've watched the team, so now I have the shirt and I have to put a result on for them to celebrate.
And I guess one of the things that you can provide to new players, particularly players who aren't from this area, perhaps don't know as much about Accrington Stanley, as a fan, you can probably give some of that context, can't you? There's probably some level of getting people up to speed with what this club's all about.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like I can do that because I've been around it for so long now, and coming up through the ranks, like since under 16s I've been here now, so it's been a while. But yeah, new players coming in, like, they can chat to me and I'll tell them all about the area, the fans, everything what Accrington's about.
Just as far as this game is concerned, it's quite important in the context of this competition. You alluded to the first game that you got a point from but didn't get the 3 points or the penalty shootout point. How big an opportunity is this to put yourself in a strong position to get through, and I guess also to test yourself against a Port Vale team that we don't know how strong it's going to be?
Yeah, we don't know, but they will be strong. They got promoted last year. They were good last year, so they'll have a strong squad, and we will as well. So it should be a good game, and who knows, like the gaffer says, you can go to Wembley if you win these games, so it's another opportunity, like I said.
Yeah, I guess a win in this second group game would put you in a good position with one group game left. It's not quite knockout football yet, is it?
Yeah.
But is it sometimes helpful to treat it like that? Just go out there and try and win?
Yeah, it feels, we want to win every game, but it feels that way in these competitions because I think we've only got one more game after this. So we need to win this one, then the next one, it puts us in a good position.
And we talked about the team selection. You know, we know that it's always going to be changes for this competition and things might get tried out. We've seen, I think, that the manager has been very willing, if you play well in a cup competition, to give you an opportunity in league games. Individually, that must be a real incentive before these matches.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I was speaking to my dad earlier and they were saying, I've got a game on Tuesday. He was saying, if you do well here, you more than likely you'll play. But just got to see what happens on tomorrow.
And we're into that Saturday, Tuesday and games every 3 days that we started with. I guess that's something that players really enjoy, because I think you'd probably rather be playing on a Tuesday night than training 2 days, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. Even after a loss as well, it lets you get back on the bandwagon kind of thing and put it right earlier, whereas when you got Saturday and then another game Saturday, it's a longer week kind of thing. So it's good with these Tuesday games that you can just get a win, or you get to prove yourself right. Yeah,
is it almost like get back on the horse, get it out of your system kind of thing?
Yeah, definitely.
And just lastly, sort of reflection on the bigger season. Do you think we've seen what you guys are capable of yet? Maybe we've seen it in patches. How do you assess the start to the season?
Yeah, in patches. Like the game on the weekend, I thought we could have won three or four with the chances we had. It's just about when the opportunities come, you got to take your chances. It's just them fine moments. Like if we put some of them chances away, we're looking top end of the table, looking at playoffs. But we're in the position we are, and we got to start putting our chances away, I guess.
I guess it's about consistency as
well.
Yeah,
consistency. Yeah.